Oh, Lord, Biggs.
Gotcha. Say what?
You love it,
Hey,
don't you? Go ahead.
I just want to tell you, Coach Johnson, he is a very, very good Christian man.
Mm-hmm.
And I know everybody thinks I'm just silly all the time, and I am.
Mm-hmm.
But for the real deal, when the rubber meets the road, he is a good Christian man, and he's got a good family. And I just wanted to wish him happy birthday.
I'll say what?
Yeah. Now that's what they would say whenever you'd say that. Yeah, they'd say what?
All right,
Gosh.
Mr. Biggs. Thank you, sir.
Do
We
you,
appreciate. Huh?
do you know that gives people chest pain every time you say that?
I'll wait till you hear my new one I just did.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Huh? Oh,
But
come
anyway,
on.
I called in to wish him happy birthday.
Thank you, Mr. Biggs. We appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
brother. Bye bye. All right, guys. All right, 859-734-4321. The lines are open if you want to wish Coach a happy birthday. Or if you've been coached by Coach Johnson, give us a call, 859-734-4321. But I think we should get a reunion together. What y'all think? Y'all, let's do it, huh? What? Ain't nothing. So I'm gonna start working on it today, I guess. Where are we gonna do it? Y'all want to do it at the old Harrodsburg High School, or this is what we could do? We could do a coaches reunion. 859-734-4321. We could do a coaches reunion, and we could do it at the football field. Right? What do you think? You think that'd be a great idea? I think that would be absolutely awesome. If you guys want to do it, 859-734-4321. The lines are open. Give us a call. I think that would be an awesome thing to do. And we could do it. We could just have a big picnic. We can play some flag football, run track. Y'all can see if you still got it, see if you can still run around that track. So here's a little bit of a story about Coach Johnson, right? Alvis Johnson took quite some convincing before taking the job as a Harrisburg High School athletic director, a head football coach, and head track and field coach. Johnson was reluctant to leave his job at Christian County in 1974 and took quite a lot of convincing from the Harrisburg superintendent, Forrest Williamson. Forrest was like, hey, we got to get this guy. To get Coach Johnson to his new hometown, Johnson says Williamson called him several times, each time asking Coach Johnson to come get an interview for the head coaching position vacated by Bill Baldridge, who left to become an assistant for the Morehead State Eagles. Johnson was hard to persuade, but Williamson offered to meet him halfway in Beaver Dam and buy Johnson dinner. So he had to buy him some dinner, right? He offered Coach, he said, this is what Mr. Baldridge told Coach. He says, I need a head football coach, a good teacher, and I need somebody that the African-American kids can relate to. I said, well, sir, I appreciate it, but I'm not interested because I'm pretty happy where I'm at in Christian County, so he said. So Coach Johnson said, let me give you a figure. So I guess he's like, look, how much is it going to cost to get you down here, basically is what he's saying. So he gave him a figure, and the coach, I guess, looked at it. He said, well, I said, man, I'm still not interested. So Coach Johnson, he turned down the offer twice, right? So Coach Johnson went home a few days later. He received another call from Williamson. Johnson was not interested. Williamson waited a few more days before he called him again. So he's like, you come into Harrisburg. This time he offered him another figure. So I guess the number went up. It had to went up. Coach Johnson laughed. He told the story. As he told the story, he had to tell Williamson, I don't mean to turn you down, but I'm not interested, right? So Williamson calls him back again finally a few days later and says, here's a figure. Not only do I want you to be our football coach, I want you to be the athletic director too. Just come up and look at the campus. So Coach said, okay, all right, I'll do that. The idea of beginning a career in administration was enticing to Coach Johnson. The city was to his liking and thus began an eventful and remarkable career for the Johnson as a pioneer. Blessed as I was to come to Harrisburg in 1974. We don't know what their price was. Blessed as I was to come to Harrisburg in 1974. He drove up, looked at the Harrisburg campus, looked at the football field, and was pretty impressed. I still don't know that I want to come to Harrodsburg, but eventually he wore me down, so I came. Williamson said, just come for a year. Now, I guess that's what he said. Look, just do it for 1 year. If you don't like it, you can go on back to Williamson. And that was 50 years later, and Coach Johnson's still here. And we're so blessed to have Coach here in Harrodsburg with us. Oh, there we go. Coach Johnson, this article was when he was 73 and has spent his life in devotion to education, leadership, and coaching. His demanding and gritty coaching style was notorious in Harrodsburg and was responsible for the development of many great athletes and teams during his time as the Hogs athletic director. Harrodsburg's football became a Class A powerhouse and appeared in 3 state championships. The track and field team won over 50 individual state championships and 6 team championships, and an astonishing amount of athletic talent poured out of the small town of Harrodsburg when it only had around 7,000 people in it at that time. Guys, you're tuned into the Sindicat Show. We're giving a tribute to Coach Alvis Johnson. Give us a call, 859-734-4321. If you want to be a part of the show, wish him a happy birthday and just say what's up. We would greatly appreciate it, all right? We'll be right back in just a few minutes. 859-734-4321.
This is WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, broadcasting on AM 1420 and now FM 99.5. Now, the news.
Heat wave that's been broiling the Southwest for weeks is expected to get even hotter in Phoenix. Wednesday was the 13th straight day of temperatures of at least 110 degrees. The record is 18 straight days of 110 or hotter set back in the 1970s. NBC meteorologist Michelle Grossman.
81 million Americans under heat alert from the northwest to the southwest, the south central states into the southeast. We're going to see temperatures soaring once again into the triple digits. In the southeast, if you're not into the triple digits, you factor in that humidity, it will feel like the triple digits.
President Biden is visiting Finland today after wrapping up a key NATO summit in Lithuania. The president is meeting with Nordic leaders, including the heads of Finland, Sweden, Norway, Iceland, and Denmark. Finland officially became the 31st member of NATO in April, marking a major shift in the security landscape in northeastern Europe. Russia's invasion of Ukraine prompted Finland to seek protection within the alliance. Weekly jobless claims are down, the Labor Department says. Initial jobless claims for the week ending July 8th totaled 237,000. That's down from the previous week's 249,000. Analysts had been expecting today's number to come in at right around 250,000. However, they note that the numbers are more evidence that inflation in the U.S. is slowing down. Startling new data is setting off alarms at TSA checkpoints across the country. More than 3,200 guns have been found during passenger screenings so far this year.
Every year, it just seems to grow along with the number of travelers that we're seeing. People need to be aware of the regulations.
Patty Mancha with the TSA says you're still banned from packing heat in a carry-on bag, even in states with open carry laws. She says the vast majority of the guns they find are loaded. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Hey, summertime is finally here, and as traffic increases, the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety reminds all road users to pay attention and watch out for each other. Following the rules of the road and these simple steps can help save lives. Buckle up every trip, every time. Put the phone down if you're driving, walking, or riding a bike or motorcycle, because safety is a shared responsibility. Enjoy your summer and be safe, Kentucky.
The Kentucky Department for Community-Based Services is hiring. DCBS invites you to be part of an inclusive team of caring professionals that helps all Kentucky families through a rewarding career in family support or social services. They have job openings in their county offices across the state and offer great benefits like hybrid work schedule, competitive salary, paid holidays, and many opportunities for training and promotions, plus state employee discounts. Go online to chfs.ky.gov and enter DCBS jobs in the search field. It's a new day at DCBS. Join them, an equal opportunity employer. MFD.
Helping military and veterans families. Fisher House at fisherhouse.org.
Reports say hackers based in China breached U.S. government email accounts. The story from Mark Mayfield.
CNN reports that hackers breached 2 executive branch agencies, including the State Department. State Department spokesman Matthew Miller would not comment on who may have carried out the hack, but said anomalous activity was detected last month. He said steps were taken